not there, so they can kind of trickle in one by one to defend it and catch any stragglers with the glimpse.
And because they have this bear, they're not, they're not 4v5, they are 5v5, while the sixth man, the Shadow Fiend, is back in the jungle, and they're just killing off XM, Static Storm, Roar, and that's it.
And this time they will take the T2 tower with a kill on the puck. There's no AoE to defend this, there's no Grimstroke. A quick T2 tower and an outpost control going to be going the way of Team Liquid.
It just happens so quickly as well. Like, I'm looking at SF, he's farming Ancient, suddenly they're killing a puck down bottom with a swift move in. And it doesn't really feel like they've got super heavy reliance on long cooldown ultis. Static Storm, Roar, they'll be back up in a minute and a half.
Yep. Oh, agree. And I mean, for Vici, it just feels like they're going to be constantly in this like kind of 4v5 battles to defend towers if they ever happen, with Morphling always needing a bit more farm. Like, he's going to go for this fast Lincolns, but this doesn't really like allow him to suddenly be this big contributor to a team fight. He needs more than that. And on the Liquid side, you're going to have an SF who gets a fast BKB, and once level 15 comes in, presence affecting buildings, Liquid are going to be looking for like a Roshan into high ground push.
Yeah, that Lincolns doesn't save you against Static Storm, against the fear from Requiem. Still problems here for Erica to try and contend with in these team fights.
Shapeshift just to escape here.
Oh, wow. Run away quickly. Little Wolfie. And Liquid already amassing a 5k lead. 3-10. Vici Gaming, they need so much more time. Like, it's 14 minutes in, but it feels like Liquid, they're in their mid to late game already, right? They're ready to actually go and finish this game off in the next 5-10 minutes.
They're not messing around. They're not looking for that, that classic game 3, 60 minutes. We've had 2 salts either way. We're going to get a close game 3. They're looking to close this one out in 25 minutes. Like, they could go for Roche already, but they're kind of almost waiting for some of these like BKBs, because you don't want to it's almost like they don't want to get the Aegis too early. They want to be able to like go for high ground or something with it. Usually Roshan is more like a, second Roche go high ground, but considering the draft they've got, this could be a Roche #1 into high ground push.
Yeah, very well could be. Matu hungry to get to potentially his last TI. Gets into the pit with his bear. Vici Gaming, they're smoking. Yang, BAB, and Frisk all together from the mid lane, but they're not heading towards the pit. They're angling for mid-tier 1, or the Ancients, it looks like. As Liquid stalling their Roche take just to shove out that mid wave, trying to scout out and see where Vici Gaming are lurking.
Yang has a hook shot, but I'd be surprised to see him go for this one. Side position well to block it. Go on it.
Doesn't go for it in the end.
Yeah, he's going to be a little bit careful. He's going to TP out here, but if he gets scouted in this dire jungle, it's going to be an easy kill for Team Liquid, but they have more interest in just finishing up this item or two. The BKB on SF is probably the big one that's going to allow them to go for some kind of a push here.
Yeah, and even tried to catch XM while he's cutting waves and split pushing. Scout out Yang as he's doing the same thing. And Insania was drawing on the map with Boxy there, knowing where Vici Gaming are planning or intending to play with, and they do catch Yang. Clockwork attempted the hook shot over towards the Ancients, but there's no creeps there.
And Matu just solo pushing top. He's got an Aegis, he's unafraid, he's got the Desolator completed, so this bear is just demolishing buildings at this point of the game. He's like, I don't need my SF, I don't need level 15, we'll just do it now.
Yeah, do it all on my own. Wants to stop him. He's got his 4 branches on his hero, he's got boots, he's all fine.
Honestly, it just feels like Matu's just putting his... I mean, everyone's playing well on the Liquid side, but like, he's just really stepped it up. He's making sure his team doesn't get knocked out, at least not in this best of 3. After a rough game 1 where his slot got shut down, game 2 and 3, he is really showing up. Oh, bottom. They've caught XM.
Oh, XM, you can't be dying like this. And Orb is on cooldown for 3 more seconds. Follow-up from Liquid is coming, but it might be too slow now. XM will get a bit of distance. Insania full step forward. The shards, they don't see him. XM is away in the trees. The close one, though, is in the mid lane. They get Yang. Matu and Mickey pairing up to take down the Clockwork.
Yeah, Matu's, he sees buildings. He doesn't see here. I mean, he's killing a lot of heroes this game, but he's making sure that the hero kills he gets are right by these objectives. He's taking all these outer tier 2 towers, and 18 minutes in the game, we could see the last outer tower drop on the Vici Gaming side.
Vici trying to catch out Zai here, but he's got the back backup of Boxy, a wall of
XM,
punch, and the catch onto XM, they'll take down the puck.
They've just done such a good job of just hunting him down in these side lanes here. They didn't even need the roar for it in the end. Blink Dagger's coming up soon on Boxy. He's actually taking over this bottom lane of farm because now you're going to have a Blink Tusk to catch puck as well. It's just such a hard game for XM to clear these creep waves, to cut waves, to stop the push from happening, and that's kind of his job. But when you're playing against Beastmaster Disruptor and now a Blink Tusk, it's almost suicidal to try and push out these waves.
Yeah, and it's also synchronized. Hey, Blink on Tusk, BKB Shadow Fiend, the Beastmaster finishes off Helm of the Overlord. Now having this Ancient Ice Shaman, as they can try and pivot back towards mid. The tier 2, well, it's already dead thanks to the Bear and the Shadow Fiend there. And level 15 for SF you've been talking about isn't that far away anymore.
Yeah.
But how long on Aegis? Is it enough to go high ground here?
And they can go high ground. They're not going to have the level 15 for it, but I don't think they need it. Just the Bear alone is annihilating buildings, and they've really got every item they need at this point.
Yeah, with 19 minutes in, they forced the glyph already.
Yep. Oh, they're going to glyph that creep wave. That's how much they want to just go push right now.
Keep the steamroller going. Tier 3 didn't stand a chance, just ceases to exist to this Bear. Soulbind comes in. Matu, again, holding Aegis still for a minute and a half, coiling in onto the Shadow Fiend and him, but there isn't any follow-up at all.
And that's all their ultimates. They use Shapeshift, they use Soulbind, they use Coil. What do you do now? This lane of Rax is... it's gone. I don't think you defend it even if you're Vici Gaming.
I spam out a few orbs, but Eric is kind of wondering why he's not elsewhere. And the Sagstorm Punch, they've got them all. He's dead for 45. XM Waning Rift just about gets out of the shards, and the tier 3 falling did reset the glyph, but it only delays the inevitable demise of these buildings as the foundations of Vici's base, they're just shattered.
Yep. They've still got a mid on Aegis. They may just go for a second lane here. Even without Aegis, I think they just go high ground. Like, this Aegis is not a key part of their push by any means.
Back we go. Up the staircase, Boxy pushed by the cogs with snowball across. The hookshot misses as Yang just annihilated by the physical damage of Liquid. The Bear will die though, requiring a resummon from Matumba Man.
Yeah, I think the Bear has to be a bigger priority for these defenses. Problem is they just don't have... I mean, they can use the orbs and like the stroke, but it's just not easy to kill this Bear without committing a lot of spells. Tally ho!
Goodness gracious me, I mean, Vici, they're trying to move out on the map. You know, they've got this Helm of the Overlord over on the Lycan as well, so he has his own Ancient Ice Shaman. But even just getting to a tier 1 mid seems like such a struggle.
Yeah, now we're looking at that level 15 on SF we've been talking about quite a bit.
Look at that damage. 10k from the Lone Druid. He's doubling up the puck. He's quadrupling the amount of damage Morphling's done.
Just a stellar performance from Matu, controlling the game from the mid lane with a hero that you don't normally think of as like this huge playmaker. He's making Lone Druid look like one. The amount of pressure and the ability to just take all these out of towers, like he was taking top tier 3 tower by himself.
And they've got perfect ward coverage to see Vici in the mid lane as well. Liquid knows exactly where they are. So grouping up together, looking like they want to smoke from behind their own tier 1 area mid. But it's Vici to smoke first. Mickey showing on a wolf. Oh, that's pretty clever. They knew he had a wolf on him, so Mickey moves forward. Now they obfuscate the smoke. They're hiding behind him and they move up to high ground. They get in with Boxy. Immediate punch. Snowball across. The Soulbind onto the Bear, but Vici Gaming is being obliterated by Mickey and Matumba Man. Down goes Yang along with Frisk, and Vici Gaming full retreat. Not a chance in hell they can fight against this.
Yeah, and another fight where Vici like throw their spells and just retreat.
Boxy didn't say anything to find the wolf. Little puppy gonna get shredded here. Roared up. The Beastmaster teams the Lycan. And Team Liquid looking like they're gonna go high ground again.
They've got a creep wave coming. They just need this top wave. It's a giant wave at that. They just GG out. There's nothing they can do. Yeah, I mean, they're going to get mega creeps here. I mean, regardless of whether the game ends now, it's going to end in the next couple of minutes. So, Vici Gaming, 22 minutes. We just speed ran through game 3.
Oh, yeah, Matt.